At first, there was nothing but stars, and rocks and shit like that. And then, as if by magic, there was Sword Art, the first isekai. Don't look that up, it's true. Sword Art wasn't the best anime, but it sold us on a dream, god dang it. A dream of being in another world where there's girls and magic, and you can use your video game knowledge to be better than everyone. There's an innate pull towards isekai, and boogers and shotguns that men can't live without. But just as quickly as Sword Art appeared, it vanished. Cold and desolate was my anime list. There was Log Horizon, but no one I know fucks with Log Horizon. It wasn't until 2014 that another good isekai was finally born. No Game, No Life appeared, and the cycle was renewed. This is the anime we're going to be talking about. Around this time, a lot of good anime came out. But two were responsible for millions of kids' first exposure to the trapped in a game subgenre. Sword Art and No Game No Life, which was actually written okay. And more than that, even among all the isekai released every season, this show did something I've never seen before. I want to take a closer look at what that is, so here is No Game No Life. A rumor spreads online about a group of gamers who go by the name Blank. These four have beaten over 1,200 players in every game they've tried. Undefeated. Some think they're cheating, others think they're a myth, but in reality, Blank is a pedophile and his younger sister, so this is a realistic show. They've shut themselves off from society in favor of gaming all day. At the depths of inactivity, they get an email from a man who knows their identity. It says, "Itadakimasu, daisuki desu, arara." Something like that, which I believe translates to, "Play me at chess." Finally, shit gets real. The little sister Shiro specializes in math and logic, so she pulls out the and analyzes every possible move on the chessboard. Sora, the big brother, specializes in strategy, so when their mysterious opponent starts playing weird, he's the one who steps in and is like, he's baiting you. Only by combining their strengths in an overtly incestuous and Japanese way could they beat this mysterious chess guy. And so they did. So Sora starts typing to him like a typical gamer. Haha, you are a F-A... which one of these little Japanese symbols is the G key?
Huh? Oh God! I forgot it was June, I swear!
Turns out, the guy they were playing chess against was God, and God made it so this world has no war, murder, or robbery. Every dispute is solved by games, and it's physically impossible to break an agreement two parties come to. If we both agree that when you lose, you have to fall in love with me, it'll happen. This mechanic makes the show something special. There's hella games, Rochambeau, tic-tac-toe, chess, simple games that quickly go off the fucking rails. This is the world of magic, remember? There's beastmen who can read minds, the angels with infinite knowledge, humans who twerk and percolate. Wait a minute, that's not magic! Of the 16 races in this world, humans are the only ones without magic. They've lost almost every piece of land to their name. So how do Shiro and Sora win games? In most cases, with bullshit. There's a chess game where the pieces have wills of their own, and on top of that, the enemy has used the power of arcane fuckery to strengthen their pieces. It looks unwinnable. The pieces literally aren't moving for our characters. Everyone starts freaking out. But not Sora. He realizes that their pieces are too scared to move, so he nuts up, gives a fire speech, and the chess pieces are like, yeah! I would have just lost. Every single game ends with a plot twist that yanks victory out of the dark, just like that. There's a game where they guess the gender of people walking down a street, a perfectly fair game, if you're playing before 2018. How do you win that? They applied data on time-based sex ratios, occupations, and employment rate in the area. What am I saying? You get taken on this ride where you're looking for a solution or a strategy with the two main characters, but they knew your brain would do that before you even walked into the room and booted your laptop. This is so fun to watch. And the world is cool. It's super duper cool. The floating tree. Get me out of here. I've seen it before. I've seen it there, here, and there. Medieval settings with RPG elements aren't it anymore. My imagination has run dry with this kind of isekai setting. I can't mentally frolic in this. There are cool shows in this setting, but you know what would make them cooler? Taking place in space, hell, underwater, or a new place entirely. Is that what separates No Game No Life apart from other isekai? The floating trees, the glowing orbs, the giant chess pieces that tower in the distance, setting an unearthly tone. The setting is so vast and unique, I could see myself exploring and finding new stuff forever. It's hard for your childish side to not come right back up to the surface. This fervor is quickly undone as you remember, oh, this show is written by gross people. There are some issues with this show, starting with underage girls. I'm no square. I don't think that the fictional age an author assigns to a character should decide if they're attractive or not. Momo from My Hero, Lucy, 02 are, but when you start making them actually look like little and flash me bulging Babina in the first episode and dangle it in front of my face for a whole season, it makes me a little angry. You're gonna see a lot of this character sexualized in No Game No Life. Maybe that's not a problem for you, or maybe you're normal. Also, the jokes are like dog food. It's not funny, unless of course it's the little tacos or the hot dogs. This is a quite pervasive issue in anime in general, but I think around this area was the most sinister. Jokes where the punchline is, I'm a pervert, I'm lewd, oh you baka, I'm gonna hit you. Those detract from the quality of the show. Do not think too hard about the universe. If you really think about it, there's a million plot holes which I personally try to sweep under the rug. Because if you can just sit back and have fun, it's really good at that. It's such a nice change of pace, especially in 2022. A NEET who is good at games and gets summoned to another world. I have just now described 5 million shows. But No Game No Life made it special. It wasn't just, I was going to school and a magic randomly chose me and now I have a harem. It's God chose us because he's a game-loving deity that dictated an entire planet based on his enjoyment. Sora and Shiro were given gifts that unfortunately didn't end up being utilized on their home planet. This new world completely shifts the dynamic and utilizes the two's ability to play. Sora and Shiro, who were wasting their lives back home, slowly take over an entire planet by taking on bigger and bigger challenges. Sora and Shiro aren't trapped here. This is where they belong. I like the idea that no one is useless. Everyone has some ability beyond the surface that can be used to make something incredible. Even though I know that's not true, explain traffic. Dumb fucks can't even go straight. I've seen ants just go straight. 7 out of 10. It's good. Subscribe. I do stuff like this all the time, and comment. I reply to those. Thanks for watching. See ya.